Hello world. Today I want to talk about two various tutoring stories. One is something good that I did, and one is something bad that I also did. So insofar as the good thing I did, so basically with the setup is that the kids, they're all in this like chart that we have online, and on the chart is like the time that they're coming in and what their name is and who they're going to be sitting with. So if I'm at the front of the center on any given day, I have to look at the chart and I have to match up the person with who they're going to be working with that day. The only problem is sometimes, a lot of the times, I forget the kids' names. So I'm working with this one kid, and there's a whole group of people coming up, and he knows that I'm leading the center that day. And so he looks at me and he's like, "How many names of those people do you know?" And I'm like, "Oh, absolutely none." And then they come up, and I'm able to, tell them pretty quickly, like, where to go and who to sit with. And he was like, how did you do that? You said that you didn't know any of their names. And I'm like, yeah, but their names are on the side of their binder. And he just had the most, astonished, look on his face. It was so funny. And I felt pretty proud of myself for being able to look at the side of the binder without anybody realizing that is in fact what I'm doing. Insofar as the bad thing I did is also when I lead the center, I have to answer the phone. And a lot of times somebody calls and it's just like a wrong number or it's some sort of scam. And a lot of times, it just doesn't even need to be answered. And I'm aware of what my voice sounds like. I do not sound like a mature and competent adult, which is fine as long as I'm not answering the phone. However, when I do, it feels really embarrassing. I have to feel like I have to do a kind of voice. And it feels very performative, and I don't enjoy it. So I let a call run through today instead of answering. And the person that was calling, she actually came into the center to talk about the things she wanted to talk about instead of me just answering the phone. And I felt so bad that she had to drive all the way there and come in person, and I just felt really guilty about that, because she shouldn't, basically she wanted to cancel the appointment, and people they'll just not show up to a session, and that's counted as a cancellation. It's not a big deal, and she could have totally done that. She could have left a voice message, but instead she went into the center, and I feel so bad, because if I would have just answered the phone call straight away, then she wouldn't have felt the need to do that, and I guess I kind of feel guilty about that. But yeah, that was a good thing I did and a bad thing I did today.